guys, so short video, we're gonna just bring up a couple questions. Right now I'm cooking, I don't really have time even to make any videos right now, so I will be cooking and I will be with you, like we're just right here, okay? So the question that I would like to bring right now is very delicate. It has to do with the personal relationship, and sometimes if you're unlucky, I would say, you would face this issue. The issue I'm talking about is betrayal. Betrayal, there are different grades of it, and there are different circumstances to it too. Depending what you have, you will have to react accordingly. By the way, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just some potato with the onion and stuff. Just gonna make some stuff for dinner. So, the betrayal in general, it's something that most of us during life facing, you know. I'm gonna move camera a bit closer. There. There's my dog and the cat right there. Say hi. No? Okay. Anyway, if you faced some very dramatic situations in your life that were caused by somebody else, and you're absolutely sure the person was involved in that situation, I'm just curious how you guys reacted. In the comments below you can leave it, your thoughts. If no. But I can tell you something about my personal experience. I've been betrayed by several people, in a sense of the betrayal that they gave me, or they left me, or they did to me, was to the point it cannot be fixed. It cannot be fixed in a sense of, if the person will come back after, apologizing personally to me and saying that, well, this is what happened and stuff like that. Well, in the end of the day, obviously there are things that you can't be forgiven, and what any of the religion actually teaches us is to forgive people, and this is absolutely true. You have to forgive. But for you personally, for anyone, again, this is just subjective thought of mine, my own. So what would I do if somebody would do something extremely terrible to me for no reason? For no reason, somebody would put my name under the question, my honesty or something like that. I will forgive. And this is the whole point of I think the whole point of life is you have to forgive people no matter what they do to you, I guess. Well, maybe there are some different cases where you shouldn't probably. But in usual betrayal in everyday life, I would recommend you never forget what was done. Why? Not just to collect as a... My dog wanna go out. Not just to have this. There you go. Not just to have it in your mind. Not to keep it just like a bad memory. No. You're remembering that just strictly like a business. Just a business between people. Somebody did bad to you, remember what he did, or she, or whatever, so it will not happen again. That's the only reason. If you will keep forgetting what person does to you, there's no logic in that. There's no common sense. You know, if you touch the stove when you're 4 years old, you will burn. You will remember that, and you will not touch the stove again, like I did when I was small. I touched the stove. I really needed to check it out, what's gonna happen. And what happened is I burned. I remember the pain. I don't remember pain right now, but that was definitely a pain. And what I took the lesson. I understood that I shouldn't do it again. And the same applies to everything in life. You did something did to you back, you remember what happened, so you wouldn't do it in the future. And the same is absolutely applies to people in usual life. Somebody does bad to you, you have to remember, so you wouldn't let that person come back to you and do exactly the same in future. Because what is definition of insanity? In definition of insanity is the repeated action. Repeated actions, right? If you keep doing exactly the same thing and keep burning your fingers on the stove, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with you. Why would you continue burning yourself if you understand, if you remember? Maybe you don't remember. So this is another psychological issue. If you do not remember what people did to you, this is something wrong with your memory probably, and this is definitely has to be checked out. This is a very serious issue and shouldn't be left alone. Then if you do remember and you keep doing that, another issue you should probably go and do something about it. So with me, it took me personally a while before I start remembering things to the point that I would never forget them. Never forget them is just not, I'm not just like sitting at home and just thinking about bad stuff people did to me in the past. I don't care about that. I have more things to concentrate on my present and the goals on the future. So with me, somebody would do something to me, you just remember this was done, thank you very much, the lesson was learned, and that's it. So this is about the betrayal. There are many different grades of it, many, and I'm sure everyone in the world have different ones. Doesn't matter what it was done, just try to remember, try to make conclusions out of the situations, out of actions of people. If you can make the certain conclusions, if you can if you can see the sequence of the actions of people was doing, if you can see the pattern is always there. Oh, text message, sorry. Yeah, the pattern is always there. The ability to see it is different, but you can develop it. It's not difficult. If somebody does something bad to you, remember that, so it will not happen again. That's absolutely simple. There you go, buddy. So let's see how my dinner going on. That's gonna be awesome. I'm trying to stick my phone on the magnet, so sometimes it doesn't stick, but it's okay. Well, it doesn't stick right now. Anyways, so today we talked about betrayal, personal betrayal, betrayal at work, betrayal anywhere. So you remember what was done, so it will not happen again. That's the only conclusion you can make from this. So again, thank you so much for watching. I will be discussing different things in the following up videos, and I'll be again giving you my subjective opinion, so do not rely on it. It's my subjective opinion based on my personal experience, what I had in life and what I did. What you're gonna do is up to you. So it's absolutely up to everybody. So remember, never forget. And now, if you like this video, thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, dislike. And again, subscribe to the channel to see more videos about the psychology, about the personal relationships, about the personal development, as I'm continuing my series of the personal development, my personal study in this field. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you soon.